Hey, hold on, you have to see this. Look at that. Is that just the cutest thing you've ever seen? Today, at least. It's my dog, Daisy, German Shepherd, 2 years old. And you may be wondering, why is she wearing a diaper? Well, she's on her period, and quite frankly, I don't want her to be leaking all over the place, especially on my bed. I do allow her on the bed, but I don't want her leaking on the bed. But I digress. This is my first video, hopefully one of many. And I just want to preface this by saying that I'm doing this for myself. It's not for anybody. But if you are here, welcome. It's not for anybody, it's not for fame, not for money, although I wouldn't mind the money. No, my name is Andy Wren, and I'm currently 29 years old, about to be 30 next month, 14th of next month. And this is my life. I went back to school in my, I would say, mid to late 20s. Actually, I've been in school for about 3 years now. Went through community college, and now I'm in the third semester of a full-fledged university. I'm going for a bachelor's in mechanical engineering. And I said going back to school because I do have a bachelor's in a liberal arts bachelor's in linguistics, literature, and literature. And as that stereotype goes, look at me now. Now, I enjoyed my degree somewhat. Never really cared much for the undergraduate process because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do or what I was going to do with my life. And so I went to college funded by the government, financial aid, whatnot. Seeing as how my parents were the working poor, so got a lot of financial aid from the government, but I didn't really apply myself, and I thought it was a waste of time, but I was in it. Parents wanted me to go to school for the most part, but they didn't really care what was studying, as long as, get good grades, get a good job, get married, buy a house, yada yada yada. It's what first generation Asian parents want. As for me, I don't know. But I took English classes because all through my early life I was afraid of speaking my mind because, first of all, there were just so many thoughts and I didn't know how to convey them, how to say them appropriately to get the message across. And so I took English in an attempt to focus and hone my thoughts so that I can convey what I'm thinking succinctly and hopefully have it make sense. After graduation in, gosh, it's been 7, 8 years. It took me 5.5 semesters to graduate undergrad, if that didn't tell you my level of effort in that undergrad. I graduated at 23. I think that was 2014 or so. 2018 or 2017. Memory's a little blurry. But I traveled after that. Worked odd jobs. Worked as a personal trainer for 2.5 years, 3 years. Fitness has always been my sort of hobby because I was currently, I mean, still am a loner, or more appropriately, an introvert. So, large groups of people, not my thing. Stay alone most of the time, so the gym was just this place where I could go to and just didn't have to worry about talking to people. At least that's the culture in most gyms. But I've learned to appreciate that the gym can be a place where you feel safe and can socialize from time to time within reason. Uh, First of all, don't sit at the bench or squat rack and talk up a storm. That's just a no-go. But anyways, I digress again. I worked as a personal trainer, worked in construction, worked in restaurants, um, and then I traveled. I went to China, Japan, Japan only for 2 weeks because it was kind of expensive. China to visit my family. Stayed there for a couple of months, mostly to visit family. And then I went to Guangzhou, still China. But I guess I should preface by saying that my family's from Fuzhou. So after I spent a couple of months, 2 months in Fuzhou, I traveled to Guangzhou for 2 weeks just to explore. And then I went to Thailand for a month and a half. And then I went to Vietnam for another month and a half. And I wanted to get out there. And my degree gave me enough confidence to teach English on the road to anybody who was interested. And there were a lot of people who were interested, especially in Vietnam. I mean, not only is the weather nice for the most part, um, the people were also friendly, and they just had this passion to learn and to want to improve their life. So I came back from my travels, and then COVID happened. And then quarantine lasted for a year and a half, 2 years. And after that, I started thinking about, man, what have I done to this point in my life? Probably a lot. It's just nothing came up that made me go, wow, Andy, you really did a lot. Nothing that I could really feel proud of. Although I say that, it's probably that self-esteem talking again. But anyways, I thought for a long, hard time during COVID. I said to myself, Andy, you're not exactly young, although you are young enough to still make something of yourself yet. What do you want realistically, pragmatically, that you can do, that you have the work ethic for, if not the quickness of mind for? Something that you can still work towards. And I took the steps to sign up for classes and get started on my mechanical engineering bachelor's, and that's where I am today. But I just want to conclude this video by saying that, hey, I'm here. This is me, 29 years old, July 6, 2024. I'll see you later, Andy.